Hey, what's up, guys? My name is Missy Kai. I'm the founder of The Body Intuitive. This is the first in a four-part series all about different heart disorders and heart diseases and related conditions. So, bradycardia is when the heart beats too slowly. It's about 60 beats per minute or less. And so, what we're going to be working today is a lot of awareness of breath and a nice, easeful practice that will help you increase your heart rate variability so you can help to mitigate the symptoms of this condition. So for props today, we're going to get started seated in a chair. Today, I have my stool with me. If you want, you can pause this video and go grab a chair. That's the only prop that we're going to need today. So if you need some time to pause this video and come back, hit pause. And then when you're ready, you can hit play and we'll get started. All right, guys, once you have your seat, you can come to a comfortable seated position on your chair. If the chair has a back, I want you to scoot about halfway forward onto the chair. So you're sitting onto the edge of the chair. The knees are going to be at about 90 degrees, feet firmly planted on the floor, and your palms can be either face down or face up on your thighs. So if I turn to a profile, you guys can see my body position and just notice how my spine is nice and supported here, growing tall and long from the base of the tailbone through the crown of the head. So just taking these first few moments to find your position, your seated position, and welcoming yourself into your practice. Setting an intention to connect with your breath, mind, body, and spirit through this brief practice we'll be doing together today. And so just taking these next few moments to really welcome yourself into your practice and notice anything that you had to do to get yourself to this moment of connection with your mind and body today. Taking a deep breath into all of that and then exhale, big sigh. Let that all go. As we begin to notice and bring our awareness and attention to the room that's around us, notice where you are in the space around you. Notice any sounds, the sound of my voice. Notice any smells, or maybe even a little taste in your mouth. Observing all of these qualities of your external environment will begin to shift our awareness, orienting to our inner landscape of felt sensation. So if it helps you to close the eyes, feel free to do so now. And we'll shift our attention, our mind's eye, our awareness to the tip of the nose and just observe the flow of breath coming in and out through the gateway of the nose, watching how the inhale skates in through both nostrils and the exhale releases the out breath. Just noticing without any need to change, what is the quality of the breath? What is the rhythm of the breath? Just notice if the inhalations or exhalations feel more accessible to you. Noticing the temperature of your breathing, the location of the breath in your body. And just taking a few minutes to observe without any need to change or fix or analyze the breath. And similarly, just noticing what thoughts, emotions, or images, any sensations that are arising in this moment now, and just welcoming it all as it is in this moment. Taking a deep breath into that, what is ever arising for you. And then exhale, big open mouth sigh. Let's take a few more just to clear the breath here, clearing the lungs. Inhale through the nose. And exhale, big sigh. Feel free to make sound if that serves you. And we'll take one more breath here. Exhaling, just feeling the feet firmly planted and grounded on the floor. And if it speaks to you today, you can set an intention for your practice. Maybe it's to connect more with your body or your breath. Maybe it's just to do something good for yourself today. You can always set a prayer or have a moment of gratitude, whatever speaks to you to anchor you in this practice of why you're doing this practice today. Taking just another moment with that, breathing into your intention, and exhale, let that soften. And we'll begin our practice. So if your eyes are closed, you can keep the eyes closed. We'll move into some asana or poses very gently. If the palms are face down, go ahead, flip them up, and we'll just begin to scrunch the fingers into a fist, and then inhale, open. So let the fingers spread as wide as they can, and then exhale, the thumb presses into the palm, and the other four fingers come in, drawing the knuckles towards the forearms. Inhale, opening the palms back out and wide, and exhale. We'll do this a few more times, and with each time that you scrunch the fingers in, we'll begin to create a little bit more tension and pressure coming up into the forearms, maybe into the arm, maybe into the shoulder and the neck, starting to squeeze and lift the shoulders towards the ears, and then open and release. Good. So we'll inhale, squeeze everything in, and then on the exhale, let everything go and release. And you can take this on your own time. And if you'd like to experiment a little bit as you're squeezing and releasing, just notice the breath pattern. So we're squeezing on the inhale, drawing in that new breath, that tension in the body, and then on the exhale, releasing everything. And if it feels good for you, you can open the eyes on the exhalation. So inhale, everything tenses. And then exhale, opening the palms, opening the eyes, letting it all release. Inhale, squeeze everything into a tight ball, close the eyes. Exhale, release it all open, opening the eyes. Let's do one or two more of those. Squeeze and release. Good. Last one, squeeze and release. Opening here. Beautiful. Now let's take our palms to the back of the chair. We'll turn profile so you can see. And just scoot yourself forward so you're sitting more on the forward edge of the chair and you have space to grab onto the chair behind you. The feet are still planted on the floor, knees still at 90, about hips distance apart from each other. From here, press your right arm into the chair and then inhale, just float that left hand forward to the degree that feels good for you today, and then exhale, float it back to grab onto the chair behind you. Inhale, the opposite side reaches forward, right hand forward, and then exhale, slowly lower it down. Inhale, starting with that left side again. Try not to lean over in the chair, but keep the spine nice and upright to challenge your balance and help you build core strength. Inhale, floating that right hand up again. Exhale, float it down. Last time each side. Inhale. Stay nice and tall, floating that hand up just to the point that feels good for you today. You don't have to match me. Exhale, return that hand. Last time this exercise. Deep breath in as we float the right hand forward. And exhale, bring the hand back to the chair. Let's take a few shoulder circles up and back, just to release any tension that may have accumulated in the neck and shoulders, and shake out the wrists. Great job. Let's keep moving on. We'll bring the hands back to the edge of the chair for balance. Perfect. And then we're going to inhale, float the left hand up. For an added experiment, you can turn the gaze to the opposite side. So if the left hand is floating up, I'm turning my head to the right. And then exhale, bring everything back towards center. Inhale, the right arm floats up, head gaze turns to the left, and then exhale, everything comes back to center. Again, just float the arm up and turn the gaze to the point that feels good for you today. If it feels better for you to keep the gaze straight or look down, For balance, you can do that as well too. Let's do one more each side. So inhale, float the arm up, shift the gaze. Good. Exhale, turn back towards center. Inhale, shift the gaze, float the arm up. Exhale, back towards center. On this next round, we're going to hold. Inhale, float the arm up, shift the gaze, press into the back hand, so the hand that's still on the chair. Float your left hand up a little bit higher, but now turn the palm to face the center of your body. And then exhale, press into bending that right elbow behind you to come into a little bit of a side bend here. Really opening up into that left side body, maybe lifting the gaze to the palm. If that doesn't feel good or the breath feels short, you can always look down. And feel free to experiment with bending or straightening into the elbow a little bit. This is really good side body stretch and also a good arm strengthener. Take one more inhale here, and then exhale. That top arm reaches up. Exhale all the way back down to reach for the chair. Take a few moments to roll the shoulders back. Really nice job with that one. Great work. We're going to go right to the other side. So plant your left hand on the chair behind you for stability. Feet are on the ground, and we can even just start in this position. Inhale, the right arm floats up, gaze goes to the left, and then exhale, bend into the back arm behind you. That elbow bends, top arm comes up to take you a little bit into your side bend. So you don't have to go super far. I know you don't have to match me. Maybe the arm just stays out here for today. Okay, so just find where your range is. We'll breathe into the side bend for one more stretch. Maybe the gaze lifts up to the palm to challenge your balance. And exhale, that top arm cartwheels back down, coming back to the chair. And let's take our palms to the knees or the thighs. Just for a moment, you can close the eyes. Taking a nice deep breath in here. And exhale, big sigh. Feeling your feet on the floor. Revisiting your intention for doing this practice. Inhale. Exhale, just noticing the flows of breath throughout the body and how that feels different from even just a moment ago. Last breath, inhale. And exhale, if you close your eyes, you can slowly flutter them open again. We'll bring the hands back onto the chair. So again, turning profile, I'm just bringing the hands back behind me to grab onto the chair. And we're gonna start with marching here. So we're gonna go with the same side to start with. So deep breath in. On the exhale, bring the left knee towards the chest. And then inhale, lower it to the ground. So the knee marches don't have to be as high as me. Maybe it's just an inch, or maybe we just think about lifting the foot off the floor energetically, what would happen as if we were about to do that. So let's take two more knee lifts here. Deep breath in, exhale, inhale, exhale. You can push through the hands to help you stay lifted through the chest. Inhale here, and then exhale, lower down. Great job. Now let's combine that with a little more challenge, one knee and one arm movement. So we're gonna inhale, right knee, left arm, exhale, slowly lower down. Inhale, same side, right knee, left arm, exhale, slowly lower down. Last time, inhale up, reach the hand across, grab onto your shin bone, maybe cross the leg over. If not, just hold there, or you can float the leg down and pause, take a resting breath if you'd like. If it feels comfortable for you to grab onto the leg, go ahead, cross that ankle over, let the knee fall open wide, and we're gonna come into a figure four seated pose here. So we can wiggle the knee open and close. We can bring the knee closer to us or farther away from us. You can allow the knee to fold away from the chest as much as feels good for you today. So just finding your figure four stretch and taking a breath here. And exhaling. Take two more breaths. Deep breath in. Exhaling. Really nice job. On this last breath in, we're going to take the right hand on the outside of the right thigh, draw the knee up and in towards the chest. Other hand goes underneath the foot, lift that foot up and then just let it slide back down towards the ground. Great job on that side. So good to help strengthen the legs, your core, and get a nice stretch there. Let's try the other side. Take a deep breath in, a resting breath. Exhale. Just find your balance, find the ground again, reorganize, and we'll go into the second side. Hands back behind you. So again, I'll demo the opposite way. Deep breath in, and then on the exhale, lift the knee up. Inhale, lower it down. Exhale, lift up. Inhale, lower it down. Great job. At your own pace, at your own tempo. Inhale up. Exhale down. Good. Let's do two more. You can always take a smaller range of motion. Go for slower and more control. Last one. Hold here and slowly lower down. Good. Shake that out if you need to. We're going to add the arm movement now for additional challenge. If you'd like to just stay with that movement or stay in seated position and breathe, feel free to take that opportunity to do that now. If you'd like to experiment and explore out to see where your balance is on this side compared to the other side, feel free to follow along with me for this next part. So on the inhale, we're going to lift both the right arm and the left knee, and then exhale, lower it down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower it all down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower. Good. Let's do one more. And then on this side, hold. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, maybe grab onto the shin. Maybe hold here. You can always push through that backhand to help you lift the chest even more. You can slide the hand down the shin bone and reach that left ankle over the right leg. Good. And then let the knee widen away from the chest towards the ground. So we can wiggle the knee in and out. We can bring both hands around the knee and bring the knee closer towards the chest. We can let the knee completely fall open and wide. So feel free to play around with this and find a figure four that works well for you today. You can also take both hands back to the chair behind you and focus on a little bit of lift in the chest. Whatever feels best for you. Take a nice deep breath wherever you've landed. Exhale. Deepen into your stretch. We'll take two more breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Inhale, slowly release. We're going to take the right hand underneath the foot, left hand underneath the knee. Deep breath in to prepare. Exhale, lift up and slowly slide that foot all the way back down towards the mat. Nice job. We're going to stretch one ankle forward and flex the foot. Deep breath in. Exhale, just walk yourself down the knees a little bit into a baby forward fold to get a little bit of a calf stretch, a little bit of a hamstring stretch. Inhale here. Exhale very slowly, walking the hands back up the thighs and draw the heel back in. Take a resting breath between sides. Inhale here. And exhale, relax. Let's go to the other side. Inhale, slide that left heel out, flex the foot towards the shins. Deep breath in, and then exhale, just walk the hands forward. Only a little bit to maybe get a tiny bit of calf stretch or hamstring stretch. If you don't feel a lot here, that's okay. You're still getting the benefit. Deep breath in. And exhale, use the strength of the arms to walk yourself back up. Inhale, slide that left heel in. And exhale, let go of the arms. Shake out the arms. Shake out any stagnant energy from your day. Let everything relax. And we'll come to a nice, easy breath just to wrap up our practice today. You can place the hands anywhere that's comfortable for you. I invite you to close your eyes. If you'd like to, you can take one hand over the other, or maybe one hand underneath the armpit and the other on top, and give yourself a nice little hug and just shake side to side and feel very comforting. Just sending yourself some love here. And let that rocking slowly come to a stop. Allow the hands to fall into the lap. Feeling the feet on the floor and the crown of the head extended high towards the ceiling or the sky. Taking a nice deep breath in. Feeling the breath travel all along the length of the center axis, your spine. And then exhale, let everything go. Inhale, breathing new life force, new energy. Exhale, releasing any stagnancy, any frustration, any thoughts or emotions no longer serving. We'll take 2 more breaths at your own pace here. And again, just revisiting your intention for doing practice today, for doing your why you decided to show up, and just reaffirming that gratitude, that prayer, that intention, that goal you set for yourself at practice today, beginning of practice. And take 2 more breaths. Noticing where and how you feel the breath. Noticing where and how the breath is different from when you started practice. Just observing these changes in our bodies, in our minds, and our breath. Slowly beginning to wiggle the fingers and toes. If you want, you can circle the ankles and fists, gently coming back into the room, observing the room around you, coming back into your body, feeling the weight of the feet on the floor or your body resting on the surface supporting you. Asking yourself, how would I like to move from here, from this place of deep connection with myself and my body, into the rest of my day? Thank you so much for taking this time with me. Again, my name is Missy. I'm the founder of Body Intuitive. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day.